to the latest update of the Carnage Fallen Angel painting project. And I think this turntable is going at high speed. Let me see if I can slow it down. Okay, that's better. Slow it down some more. There we go. Going a little too fast. Get a better look at it now. Still seems a little fast, but we'll make it work. Okay, folks, I'm going to keep this short. There's not a whole lot to talk about here, but I did want to... Why did it stop? Oh, what did I do? All right. But I did want to highlight this base. Okay. All right, folks, I figured out what's going on. I hit one of the buttons on the remote and it's set to rotate for a second, then stop, then rotate. So we'll make do with this. I don't have time to try to figure out the controls on that remote. I guess I need to read the instructions. Anyway, I did want to highlight this base because I'm really loving the way this turned out. Hold on 1 minute. I have to pat myself on the back. But lately I've done a couple of bases that turned out a lot better than I expected them to. And I'm still thinking about doing a video dedicated to just the bases that I've done. And initially I was going to paint this a light shade of gray. And of course, you know that I don't like gray bases or black bases, and I try to stay away from those. But I was going to make this a really light shade of gray, almost white, not that dark gray we see on all the bases. But I did a lot of research on headstone, grave markers, whatever you call them, monuments, and I looked at angels, and a lot of these angels that are in these graveyards, they are, I shouldn't say a lot, but a lot of monuments period, or headstones period, in graveyards, they have been there for a while and they get this moss or grass and stuff growing all over it. And I wanted to go for that look, and that's what this green is right here. Now, I did have one reference for this, and of course the angel was gray in my reference, but again, I was trying to stay away from gray, and I am so glad I did research on this and went with this green moss covered angel instead of just plain gray. And I'm liking the way this turned out, and I'm waiting for this to come around, and I will try to stop it. Okay, let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Try to get that thumbnail in the meantime. Maybe that's a good one right there. Let's see. Come on around. Come on around. Right. I think that's good enough. Okay. I'm going to unplug it. Stop. All right, folks. Now, in addition to this base that came with the 3D model, I will be using this plaque as the base for the entire model. And the reason I'm doing it, one of the reasons I'm doing that is so that the second head will have a spot where I can keep up with it, and I don't have to throw it in a box somewhere. Now, these are the two heads that came with it. And once I'm done with this base, one of these will be situated right, okay, can you see it? Right there. I have to drill this out right there, and this will fit into there, and that's where it will stay unless I decide to switch the heads out. I'm trying to do that with a lot of my statues. Instead of throwing the bits and pieces and extra limbs and heads into a box somewhere, throwing them in the shed, I like to have them on display. And I've done that with one or two already, and so that's what I'm going to attempt to do with this here. And of course, this will be painted. And if you've been keeping up with this series, the Fallen Angel series. It's going to be a short one, folks. I think this is episode 3, and I may have 1 or 2 episodes left, and it's going to be done. So make sure you stay tuned. This one is almost over, and there will be another one coming up right after this one. So if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. There's plenty more coming, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye. Should be a thumbnail somewhere in there. All right, folks. Bye.